So I recently came across this Instagram post that was about people using ChatGPT to try to plan out their lives and live out their future goals. And it being Instagram, of course, I lost the post immediately, but after sleuthing the internet, I've found it and now I'm ready to give it a try. And hopefully it has some merit so we can actually use this to live out our lives and get to our future goals. So the post says you're supposed to write out your deepest aspirations and dreams, your darkest secrets, actually just your hopes and dreams. And so I'm going to break this down into 3 categories: career, friends and family, and passions. And I'm going to break these categories into 3 things: currently, what I'm doing right now, my goals for the future, and what I actually see my life looking like. So category 1 is career. And so currently I'm in medical school. I'm actually in my 4th year right now. I'm applying to residency. So that's, I'm a medical student right now, so I'm making no money, but residency will be where I actually make a little money. I think it actually boils down to about like $10 an hour, $12 an hour. So yeah, I've worked other jobs in the past. I've been a trash man, sorting through the trash in the summer heat. That was awesome. Thanks, Bryce. I've also been like a Winco sampler. I had my own yard business, mowing lawns for old ladies. Lots of stuff, but right now I have no job. I'm doing my rank list as well, so I'm applying to a bunch of residencies and, we'll see in a few months where I go. And while I'm in med school, I'm still doing rotations. So right now I'm actually on a pain rotation, so I'm learning about the ins and outs of musculoskeletal medicine. I've always wanted to work in sports medicine, so that's kind of my main goal. I want to be a sports medicine doctor in some capacity. My most enjoyable rotations have been in sports medicine, whether that be, but all that's just to say that I want to do sports medicine. This also includes things like regenerative therapies, anything to keep people out of the operating room. And of course, I want to invest wisely because med school ain't free. 30 years from now, I really want to own my own business. I think I've always been motivated to go the extra mile and do all the work, and have something pay off. And so kind of craft medicine towards where I think is fit for patients. And of course, I want my loans to be paid off because, man, that's 30 years. Come on, man. On to category 2, which is friends and family. I guess this is more relationships in general, but something that I think is really important, and I definitely need to have that scoped out 30 years from now. Currently, I'm with my girlfriend of 2 years and we're super happy. I've made a ton of amazing friends in medical school, and I have a ton of homies from back home as well. I try to hang out with them as much as I can. There's never enough time to hang out with everybody, but that's what I'm going to try to use between this time from the end of med school and the start of residency, is to really kind of cultivate those relationships and make sure they're strong and lasting. I'm also really close with my mom and my dad. Them being divorced, it's hard to spend time with both of them, but I try to do what I can to try to make sure that I spend time with a lot of people. I was also the best man at my brother's wedding, so you could say that we're also close. My goals are pretty simple for this one. It's just basically to keep fostering these relationships, and I want to make new friends in residency and wherever I end up living as well. 30 years in the future, like I said, I still want to be close to all my friends. I want to make sure that everybody's okay, whether that just be sending texts and emails across the world or actually be living right next to them. I want to go to their weddings, I want to watch their families grow, and of course I want to have kids in the future. 30 years from now, my kids are probably all grown up, honestly. I want to raise a family with my homies, so we can create a next generation of super homies.
It just keeps getting stronger and stronger by every generation.
And I really hope that me and Mo are still homies and we bring back Woo Vlogs for the 251st time. And our final category is passions. And this one's kind of weird, but it's also cool because I think it's really important to make sure that all your hobbies and everything needs to come together, and that you should have a plan for that in the future just as much as you have for your career or for your family and friends. And obviously I love making YouTube videos, even if they're dumb like this one. I also love going to concerts, I love music, I love Special Olympics as well. I love volunteering, being able to spend my time with a bunch of amazing athletes and unified partners, coaches, everything. So that's also a huge part of my life right now. I love food, as you can see by our channel, a lot of other food videos coming out as well. So stay tuned to the channel if you want to see more of that, and subscribe. I love road trips because I love driving and having my friends just fall asleep and then I have to drive for about 15 hours a day. I love food, and what I mean by that is not just all the cool kind of things that we've done on our road trips, but also just finding ordinary foods to be healthy. And the flip side of that is I love sports. I love anything in the gym. I love anything that allows me to be active. And so my goals are kind of continue to work out, continue to do sports a lot, be really active in life, and not eating fast food all the time because, that's bad for you. So where do I see myself 30 years in the future? Traveling across the world. So traveling to Japan, Greece, Iceland are some of my biggest bucket list items. And in 30 years, I feel like I should have been able to get all those. I want to see the Northern Lights, and that kind of comes with Iceland, but also Voyageurs National Park is one of the biggest places in the world to see the Northern Lights, so that's also high on my list. And that kind of brings me to my next one, is I love national parks. I want to go to all of them. And so in 30 years, that's kind of the goal, because I want to see all the national parks while I can still enjoy them. I want to see all of my favorite artists that are still alive live, because that would be amazing. Another goal of mine is to see every NFL stadium in action. I want to see a game in every NFL stadium, regardless of who's playing. And I still want to be making YouTube videos, whatever it may be, might just be this forever. Step 2 is to copy all of this down, put it into ChatGPT with the prompt, tell me about a day in life as my future self based on this description. So let's do that.
finalize the prompt. I'm gonna grease it up with a little something to make sure that ChatGPT knows what we're talking about. Always gotta add the please in there, because when AI takes over the world, then I will be spared. All right, here we go. Let's see what we get. All right, here we go. Here's a glimpse into the day in the life of your future self 30 years from now. All right, it got it. Morning routine. You wake up early, not because you have to, because you want to. The years of discipline, balancing med school rotations, and building your sports medicine practice have ingrained a morning routine that sets the tone for the day. A quick gym session, feeling sharp, strong, and young. No fast food for breakfast. You actually mastered making a solid, nutritious meal. And I won't read this whole thing, but this is pretty solid so far. Your clinic isn't just a job, it's something you built. All right, it's glazing me just a little bit, but I'm gonna keep reading. Whether it's thriving through a private practice or partnership, a top-tier sports medicine group, you've carved out your own space in the field. Regenerative therapy, helping athletes and everyday people recover and move pain-free is what you do best. Your clinic runs like a well-oiled machine with a team you trust. Some days you're in the office treating patients, others you're on the field, working with elite athletes, or maybe even coaching at the Special Olympics event. Wow, this sounds awesome. Midday hustle. All right, I'll leave this up here. You can come back and read it, but I'll probably just read it later. I don't want to make this video too long. All right, maybe I'll read this part. Your YouTube channel, still alive after all these years, is a blend of life updates, travel vlogs, and whatever random content you feel like making. UMO brought back Woo vlogs again. At this point, is legendary. Oh, dude, that's sick. My life is awesome. Oh man, that's awesome. Lunch might be with your wife and kids, or maybe you're sneaking in a breakfast to edit, or a break to edit a video. I can't read. All right, let's see. After work, traveling concert, NFL stadium. Just kind of speed reading this. It's just kind of throwing everything in there. First two are great. These are just kind of throwing everything in there, but I still love it, Definitely not being snot-nosed brats. All right, it's a little too on the nose for that one, but, it's okay. Parents retired stress-free thanks to me. All right. You get the picture. So that's not the end of it, though. So the next step is we read through it. Step 3, done. I should have put that in there. Oh, well. The last prompt is create a daily schedule based on what we just talked about that will allow me to achieve this exact life. So let's do that and let's see what happens. You gotta glaze ChatGPT back a little bit, I'm telling you, the manners are gonna pay off in about 2036. So maybe ChatGPT will help me live in this exact life because it spares me in their dystopian future where I'm the only human left. All right, let's see what happens. Absolutely, look at wow, ChatGPT might be the nicest person not alive. All right, wow, and they got colors and everything. Structured daily schedule that balances career, fitness, relationships, passions, and long-term goals to help you achieve the exact life. And so here's a day in the life is what we just did, and now this is gonna be a daily schedule for now to get to that exact life. Wow, morning routine, 5:30. All right, you know what? ChatGPT says we gotta grind, so we grind. Wake up and hydrate. Okay, I like that. Gym session. The key is gym session in the morning. I think that's what it is. That's what I'm missing in life right now. Breakfast and planning, nutritious breakfast, no fast food, baby. Yeah, you know what? This isn't even that good, all right? Blah, blah, let's get it now. Content creation at 7:30. I like it. 8 o'clock. So 7:30, a little time in the morning to brainstorm and edit videos. You know what? I've been thinking about that, but now I have no excuse. 8 to 5, this is where it all happens. Patients, clinical work, then 12. 12 o'clock, lunch and relationship check-ins. Yep. Which is what I did today, so I'm glad that ChatGPT is kind of, verifying my life right now. 2 p.m., special projects and work. Well, I'll still be working on my rotations, but that's okay. 4:30, wind down and reflect. Plan improvements for the next day. In the evening, there we go. This is where the grind happens. Because everybody's got, basically a 9 to 5. You got like 4 hours, what does it say? 5.5 hours where you can actually grind and do stuff. This is where people either rest and relax or they grind. So let's see what ChatGPT says here. Family and social time, be present with your wife, kids, catch up with friends, attend events. Awesome. Dinner, healthy and enjoyable. Brand new cuisines, I love it. Passion projects and hobbies for about an hour. Beautiful. Personal growth and help. Can't read. Personal growth and fun. Read, research, trips. Man, this is actually kind of what I'm doing right now. I just need to get up to the gym earlier in the day. Night routine, wind down at 10, 10:30 to sleep. So 30 minutes. Okay. All right, weekend adjustments. 1 day dedicated to passion, travel, concerts, coaching, or national parks. 1 day to deep relationships, and flex time for content creation and business scaling. Okay, I like that. Key habits for long-term success. So this is the last thing ChatGPT is going to leave us with. Work out 3 to 5 times per week. Boom. Go watch my New Year's resolution video. You know, it's going pretty well so far, but I think 3 to 5 times, we need to bump that up. Rookie numbers. Avoid fast food. All right, I get it. All right. Invest in relationships daily, even small check-ins keep bonds strong. I love it. Create weekly YouTube videos. Keep YouTube alive, baby. That might be the new mantra for this year. Track progress. Reflect on wins and adjustments every Sunday. I like that. You know what? Definitely going to implement a lot of this stuff in life. Reflecting on this whole trend, I think this is awesome. You know, it kind of just, ChatGPT is what you make it, and whatever you tailor it to do, it's obviously going to try to do its best to do that, search the internet and get it done. I'm going to try to implement this into my life, and you know, I'm going to see where it gets me. I think waking up early is definitely something that I don't want to do, but I think that is going to give me a couple more hours in the day, and that starts with going to sleep early. So I usually been staying up till about 11 or 12, and they say nothing good happens after 11 o'clock. We're going to say nothing good happens after 10:30 because that's what ChatGPT says. Hopefully you guys found this useful. I'll leave the prompts in the description in case you want to try this yourself, and let me know what your results are. I'm definitely going to try this, and we'll see where it gets me. Maybe I'll be closer to 29 years than the 30 years into this plan. So here we go. Make sure to like and subscribe, please.